Hello, Amy here. I am at Aldi picking up the seafood boil. I'm going to be cooking it and trying it for the first time. It costs $9.99. I think it's a good deal. I picked up 4 packages because we are a family of 5, so we need a lot more. The wedges. I'm gonna be using this crispy chili potato wedges. I bought these from Aldi. Got them in the air fryer. I'm going to put them 390 for about 10 minutes. Let's see how they come out. Let's see how they come out. 390, 10 minutes. I think that should do it. I added some optional ingredients here. Onions, green bell peppers, and 1 jalapeno. I am cooking 2 package. 1 pack is 2 servings for 2 people, but since it's for 5 people, I am cooking 2 package. And I'm also baking some roasted potato wedges as a side dish, and I'm making that in the air fryer. So a portion of these vegetables will be used in the butter sauce. The remaining portion will be in the boiling water of the seafood boil itself. So I'm just removing it from the plastic right now and put it in a pot. I already have my water boiling. It's coming to a boil and on the stove. So now I am going to go to the stove area and transfer it into the boiling water. I'm putting everything else at the same time. The only thing that I'm not going to put right now is the shrimp because I don't want it to be overcooked. Here the water is boiling and I'm putting the corn first and I'm putting all the other seafood and I'm leaving the shrimp. It's peeled. It has the shell on it. It's unpeeled, and I'm gonna leave it like that. And you're not supposed to tar this, and you're not supposed to try to peel the vegetables or the shrimp or anything like that. You're supposed to leave it like that and don't tar it. Just remove it from the package and cook it from frozen to the boiling water. I don't want to overcook the shrimp. Overcooked shrimp does not taste good. So I'm showing you that I'm leaving the shrimp and only put it for the remaining 5 minutes because that's all it took for shrimp to cook. Because I'm using 2 packet of the seafood boil, I'm putting an entire packet of the seasoning. It's a Creole seasoning, and the only other added seasoning that I'm putting on this is black pepper, which is nothing. I'm not putting any salt. I'm not putting anything else. That Creole seasoning has everything that you need to make your seafood boil taste good. Like I said, I'm putting half of the vegetables, which is jalapeno, green bell peppers, and onions. I'm putting in the boiling water for the seafood boil, and now I'm gonna be making my butter salt. In the process, I got injured, but my daughter came to my rescue and was able to help me and put a band-aid on my finger. I had cut my finger cutting some lemon to put on my butter salt. Things happen, but I continue to cook anyway. My eldest daughter came to my rescue. She's putting the butter for me on the hot pan. She's helping me because at this time my finger is injured. I could not really do much, but I try to help as much as possible because that's kind of person I am. I don't want to quit even if I have an injury, if you will. I was not severely injured. It was yeah, it looks bad on camera that I have this big band-aid. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna show you afterwards. You could see right now that my seafood is really ready, the seafood boil. So I'm adding the shrimp right now, and the shrimp is not supposed to be overcooked. Overcooked shrimp does not taste good. It actually tastes really chewy, and I don't like overcooked shrimp. So anyway, I just put it for the last 4 or 5 minutes. I cover it, and I'm gonna be turning off the heat soon. Just let it cooked. Let it stay covered so if you can finish the cooking process. My butter sauce, I'm going to use some of the water from the seafood boil. I use half a packet of seasoning, and my daughter is squeezing lemon for me because I was not able to do so because of the cut in my fingers. So she's putting fresh squeezed lemon juice, apologies. And I pour some water from the seafood boil itself. I'm not using plain water here. I'm using water from the seafood boil and to make my butter sauce. So that's basically, the sauce is very simple to make. Again, I use the vegetables, sauteed them with garlic, and use the butter. I didn't use oil, just 1 stick of unsalted butter, half a pack of seasoning, and some lemon. And let it simmer on low heat, and you put it to the side until it's reduced and get thickened. And you put it to the side and you have it with your seafood. I'm putting more water because the more sauce the better, right? But it's not going to be a lot because I'm going to make it reduce before we actually serve and eat that. My seafood is actually ready right now, so I'm just gonna cover it, and at this time I turn off the heat completely. And now I'm showing you how I got 2 cuts in my fingers. Things happen in the kitchen. Yes, I did get injured in the process, but I wanted to cook for my family. I wanted to finish. I didn't want to quit, so I continue anyway, even with the injured fingers. Else, and my butter sauce is also ready. It's on low heat, simmering right now. So everything come out delicious. I'll show you in a minute what it looks like, but it smells delicious. That spice, seasoning, the seasoning packet that comes with this is a Creole seasoning. Oh my God, it tastes and smells so delicious. And I cooked 2 packs of a seafood boil. I didn't cook the whole, I bought 4, right? But I cooked 2 because 1 is for 2 people. So I cooked 2 packs. And so that's what we had for dinner. And it was delicious. It's good. For $20 for that meal, I think it's a good deal. It's a good price. If you guys want to check it out at Aldi, I don't know if other stores like Walmart or HEB or any other store sells this. I have no idea. It's in the freezer section at Aldi, and it's one of the fridge, right? One of the freezers that are against the wall. That's where I found it. They have like other vegetables. That's me tasting. I put a piece of shrimp on the side and I'm tasting it. It tastes really, really delicious. All the water that's left, the boiling water, I'm going to basically discard it. I'm not using any of it. I'm only using the butter sauce, like to have with the actual seafood boil, the boiling water. I don't think we need to use it, so I'm not using it. And that butter sauce that I made is more concentrated. That water is too liquidy, but this one is more concentrated. I added garlic, onions, and jalapeno, as well as bell pepper, and I sauteed it in unsalted butter, lime juice, and I put half a packet of the seasoning that comes with the bag of the seafood boil. And because each seafood boil packet had 1 seasoning, so I put an entire packet of seasoning in the boiling water, and half of the other one I use it to make the butter salt. And I also just added some black pepper. I didn't want to make it too salty, so I didn't use an entire pack in the seafood boil, but you can if you want to.
Hi guys, can I tell you one thing that I'm super excited about? I'm super excited about that it's my birthday weekend. I'm turning 8 years old.
Okay, girl. I made some hard-boiled eggs for Emily, especially because she would not eat without it. This is how everything came out. I had the roasted potato wedges and I had the seafood boil along with the butter salt that I made. We had this meal to kick off Emily's birthday weekend. Overall, the only ingredient that I added to the seafood boil was the hard-boiled egg. Everything came from the packet, including the seasoning. Now I'm putting the butter salt on the seafood boil that I made, the butter sauce. And to make it more tasty, I put it on the hard-boiled egg and as well as on the corn, and I left some sauce on the side as well. If you guys want to try this, I highly recommend it. It tastes very good. As long as you follow the instruction on the packet, you should be good, and don't overcook it. You don't really have to make a sauce on the side. I choose to do that. You don't have to use the hard-boiled egg. My daughter wanted that, so I cook it for her. Otherwise, the only thing I added was some bell peppers, onions, and jalapeno. I added it to my sauce. And as well as in the seafood boil itself, that's optional. This is something that I opted to do. It's not in the instructions. Everything came out really delicious. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend the seafood boil pack from Aldi. Since this is Emily's birthday weekend, I plated her food for her and she had the honor of tasting it before everybody else. So I'll just share her reaction. Let me know how you like it. How does it taste? Please subscribe to the channel for other cooking contents. Thank you.